was not kidding when he said vibrant. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. My name is Tess. Today's video, we're going to try out the talk of the town, this Pactra Talk major headline double take blush, the holiday release. Everyone and their mother are talking about Pactra Talk blushes, and I'm really excited I get to pick this one up. Last one on the shelf in Sephora. If you guys are interested in today's video, please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share with your friends. I would really appreciate that. Let's go ahead and jump right in. Alright, so here she is. This is the Pactra Talk major headline blush palette. So we have, she's a doll, she's vibrant, she's baked. You have 3 brand new shades. You got your creams on top and powder on the bottom. So for the creams, you get 1 gram each, and for the powders, you get 1.1 grams each. And I just realized it actually is not a whole lot of product. If you do get his individual double take cream and powder blush, you have actually 6 grams of the cream and 4 grams of the powder. I have 10 grams in here, and you only got 6.3 grams. It's $58 for 3 brand new shades. One single blush has a lot more products than this pen right here. It is still pricey if you want to calculate that by grams, but then again, you have 3 brand new shades. Let's get to swatch the creams really quickly. I'm going to swatch. She's baked, she's vibrant, and she is a doll. Looks really pretty. They are on the more sheer side, but that's fine. We're going to swatch the powder. So that's the powder. I'm going to swatch it. She's baked, she's vibrant, and she's a doll. And I'm going to, might as well swatch this one at the back of my hand for you. I'm doing the powder, and I am doing the blush. I do want to say the bronzer didn't work out because I found little balls in his cream, which is really odd. I am going to link you guys to the video if you want to see my first impression. So that is, do we know her here? Okay guys, let's go ahead and dive right in. I'm really excited. I honestly don't think I have a shade like this. This kind of blue tone pink, normally I stay away from because I kind of feel like it washes me out. But maybe I'm just paranoid, you know. I know a lot of you really enjoy pinks. So I'm going into a BH Lavender number 4 brush. I'm just going to lightly, woo, that's a lot of pigment right away. Second dip, it definitely has quite a bit of a pigment in here, like for sure. One thing about Pactra's cream is you can actually layer on top of other powders. I've done it with the KKW Beauty blushes, and I layer the creams on top. They're actually quite beautiful, so that's another thing that you can do with the creams. Now, this powder is actually quite nice. It's just like goes on top of your skin beautifully. It doesn't patch and lift. I do enjoy his formula, I'm not gonna lie. I think this is good for me right now. Yeah, normally I kind of shied away from colors like this. I don't know if you guys can tell. I feel like I don't know, maybe it's just me that I'm not so used to me in this type of a blue tone pink. I feel like sometimes it kind of make my skin tone looks a little weird. Or maybe I'm just a little paranoid, I don't know. As like Pactra Talk would suggest, use a sponge. You know, I'm gonna use the sponge, press it in here, and pick up a little bit. And just go into the high points first, and kind of lightly press it on top. It kind of gives the blush a little more glowy and dewy look, which is really nice. Let's add more because why not? It's pretty. And like Pactra was demonstrating on his tutorial, he said he likes to take a little bit of the cream and kind of pat it on the lips just to create that like monochromatic look. thought that is such a good tip. Yeah, you can kind of tweak any type of a lip color to be a little more cohesive with the blush, right? And I think just for the sake of this video that I'm gonna use the Ariel A11. I'm just gonna use the powder to kind of fluff that just through the inner corner. Add a little bit of something I do feel like I need it. Especially for a pink like this, I need something to kind of ties the look together. You know, you can definitely bring this color or whatever that you have. You can do that editorial type of a look. Definitely bring it over to the temple. That's a little trick that I like to do. Sometimes when I have a full face of makeup, I can just like fluff a little bit of the blush on the crease area or towards the temple, so everything is very cohesive. Here you have it. This is the shade. She's a doll. On the eyes, on my cheeks, and on the lip. So for this side of my face, let's try the shade She's Vibrant. Flip this brush over to the clean side. I'm gonna take powder. Whoa, 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 whoa. That is vibrant for sure. Make sure you tap off your brushes. I probably went in a little ham. That is stunning though. I'm gonna go into just a clean brush. I'm gonna go into a Wingas 01 brush to kind of buff all the edges a little bit. Whew, that is vibrant. He's not kidding when he said vibrant. Now I will go in back to the brush to kind of lightly tap things over. So normally this amount of blush is good, you know, but for the sake of the video, let's add a tiny little bit more. Kind of add a little more. Alright, so now I'm gonna go into She's Vibrant Cream on this sponge. I'm just gonna take a little bit. And I always like to start at my high points of my cheekbones. Yeah, this kind of gives the blush a little bit of a dewy. I'm just gonna lightly press over. Wow, that is some vibrancy, okay. Go back to Ariel's A11. She's vibrant. This one almost had like a coral, bright coral red, which is very, very editorial and trendy these days. I do feel like if you have clients or you do like photo shoots a lot, this palette might really come in handy for you. And I want to add a little bit of that this side of the lips, just to add a little bit of that vibrancy. Oh yeah, you see how the lips immediately change color? On this side of my face, She's Vibrant. I really don't have any shades like this, so I'm actually really excited to kind of dig into the shade. I'm gonna apply it with the powder first. Ooh, on the skin it actually pulls a little bit like cinnamony, like a toasty raspberry type of a shade. Oh, this shade is so flattering. Very pretty. I do feel like this palette can really fit up to a very wide range of skin tone, which is exciting always. I'm gonna pull a little bit just on the side of my eyes. And this is stunning. Very, very pretty. I like the tones. It gives me that really toasty, cinnamony type of a color. And I'm going to go into this side of my sponge and kind of apply the cream on this side of my face. go into the Be Bella Cosmetic sponge. Damp the cream on first. Look at the color. I would say this is probably my favorite out of the bunch. It can be really, really light washed. You know, you can just go in with the cream. It's a lot more sheer. Just not as aggressive as the powder. The powder is definitely pigment punched. Yeah, I really, really enjoy this shade. Like a lot. So now I'm gonna go into more creams on this side. Like balance out. Whew. This and the creams are like a lot, actually. It might be a lot for me. Wow. The powders here, I'm going to the lavender number 3. Zooming in. The cream formula is quite sheer, but it gives you that really pretty glow, which I do appreciate. So basically you can manipulate it. You can apply the powder first and cream second, or you can apply your cream first and powder second, or you can really mix and match and pair with your other powder blush products. You know, it doesn't have to limit it to Patrick's brand. You can do it with your other powder products as well. Other powder blush products, I mean. I'm gonna just like dust it on top of my nose to give it like sun-kissed look. Of course, for the sake of the video, I'm gonna take some of the powder blush and I'm gonna fluff that just through the crease. Wow, this powder kind of just like melts into your skin. How much pigment that it gives, you know, just a couple swipes. Very pretty. And I'm going to pat a little bit of the creams on the lips just to give you that full effects. The cream almost has like that sleek slip kind of a feel to it. Monochromatic look. It's very pretty. This is the shade She's Baked, everyone. If you feel like the blush is kind of a little bit too much, what I like to do is I take some powder foundation. I'm just gonna do the one size and I kind of clean up the edges, kind of like soften it a little bit so it's not a little too much. Just gonna clean things up a little bit, ever so slightly. Okay guys, I'm back with the final look. I just added some eyeshadow from this palette. It is sent to me. It's Desert Monsoon palette. I just use this shade. I throw it through the crease and I put this shade all over my eyelid and this on the inner corner. It was just something really simple. Nothing to really think about. For the lips, I did the ColourPop little one lip liner and I do the KKW Lip Cream Subtle Nude. That's the lip combo for today. Overall, I really think this palette is very versatile. It suits a lot of different skin tone. I definitely love this shade the most, and I would say this is like unexpectedly pretty, you know, because I never really reach for shades like this. I don't do a lot of the cool tones and a lot of the pinks. This shade is you gotta tread lightly, use a light hand. This is super vibrant, it's fun. So yeah, overall I enjoy this palette. I do think the amount of product you're getting, it's not super affordable, but then again, I get it like 3 different shades. It's up to you guys if these are the tones that you will necessarily reach for. I do feel like I don't care that much for this shade, but this shade is stunning. I definitely am glad that I have it, you know. It is a really pretty unique type of a color. Okay guys, so I was swatching around. I will say these are the colors that I kind of find. There are not really exactly dupes, but I will say that the closest thing that I found is this shade Venetian Rose. It's probably the closest thing that I can found to the Paquita She's Bakes. You can see the tones are quite similar. So this is the Venetian Rose from M Cosmetics. And this is the shade Rum Runner Blush Sticks. This shade Rum Runner. It's like a nudie type of a blush. It's very, very flattering. Definitely one of my favorites. This is the shade Rum Runner. You guys can see they're kind of close, but not really. I would say this and this are like a shade lighter. Slightly a little lighter. And this is the shade Invite Only, also from Colourpop. I love this shade as well. But this shade on the face, it's a little more like raspberry type of a red. So yeah, I would say the closest thing perhaps is Venetian Rose from M Cosmetics. It's their Dewdrop Colourpop's blush stick in the shade. This is one of their new ones. Spot Me. Those like nudie, toasty shade. It's kind of different. It kind of pulls a little more orange on the skin. It's different for sure. Or She's Vibrant. I found the Colourpop Serum Blush Cherish You. It is a very, very vibrant type of a pink. I mean, they're kind of different. If you really want to put it on the skin, it kind of pulls a little more like a cherry red instead of like a very vibrant coral red. So yeah, that's a little comparison. I swatch up and down through my collection. I can't really find a shade that's like spot on dupe, except I do feel like Venetian Red is pretty close to the powder. These 2 shades are, that's where I'll leave you guys with the swatch comparison. And also I do feel like if you already have a lot of the blushes, this is the one that I feel like it's a little excessive, you know. It's kind of for the makeup collectors or bloggers, YouTubers to be able to, you know, own this palette and review for you guys. I don't know if I don't actually have a channel, would I buy it? I don't know. I might still be really curious, but I don't know for an average consumer if you do need this palette, even though it is very nice. I love the formula. I love how it lays on top of my skin. It's very skin-like. You really have to, you know, look into your collection if you have any shades that's kind of similar to these. It is a little excessive. Do I really need these many blushes? My blush collection has grown so much. It's a little ridiculous. I need to tone it down a little bit, you know. If this is in stock for Rouge, the VIB sale, that would be a better buy. It's always a better buy if it's on sale, but I doubt it will make it back in time. I don't know. Maybe it will. You guys have to weigh it out if you guys do need this. Do leave a comment down below. Let us know if you're interested, if you guys like how it looks on my skin. I thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me, and I really hope that this video helps you guys decide one way or another. If you have not subscribed, I would really love for you to subscribe, like this video. Until next time, I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.